Oh, Mr. Happiness here. Look at him again.
I'm just not interested in Christmas. I'm just glad this is the last video we can get rid of all this crap.
Miserable shit, isn't he? Hey?
Oh, I just don't like Christmas.
Everybody ready? Is that it? Now everybody's ready? Kids broke up today. Well, ours did. I think all the other kids broke up. Before that, I saw some kids. I saw some kids in uniform this afternoon, early afternoon. I think they must have finished sort of 1, 2 o'clock.
We run the intro.
Oh yeah, better run the intro. So, that's it. I ain't doing no more. I've got, well, just got to get veg and stuff, you know, that sort of thing.
Last little bits.
Ellie's pizza.
Yes, because I don't eat Christmas dinner.
No.
I have pizza instead. You know, so I moved the camera.
The camera? Oh yeah. Why have you done that then?
Because we always watch the screen, and when the camera's up there, it's like we're looking down.
Oh, okay. Don't know, I like to watch what I'm doing.
I mean, to be fair, the camera for the thing is here anyway, so it's not that far difference. So,
yawning. Okay, so Alyssa got this today from Santa at school. So I thought, instead of boring you to death with boring rubbish, chit chat crap, I thought I'd take some bits out of this book. So the first thing is, would you rather eat turkey trifle or sprouts with custard?
turkey trifle.
Would you really? I think I might. As long as they cooked, I could probably do a sprout custard.
Don't like sprouts.
Would you rather eat a pile of snowballs or wear frozen underwear?
Snowballs.
So you're going to find any... Would you rather Santa wrapped your presents in a smelly sock or delivered them nicely wrapped but covered in gravy?
Gravy.
I love the smelly sock, I think, because it won't be soggy, will it? You can take your presents out of that sock, you could wash it, you could, you know, your presents would be that, they wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, if it was my sock, then...
Well, we'll wrap it with yours.
You know, if you wrapped it in my sock, then, yeah, fine, whatever, it's my sock.
Mm.
But if it's like your sock, no.
No. No, well, I'd definitely go with the sock. Definitely.
That's because you've got a weird foot fetish.
Ooh, would you rather eat 100-year-old Christmas cake or gobble up enough raw carrots for all of Santa's reindeers? Oh, I think I'll go with the cake.
Carrots, don't like Christmas cake.
Because you can keep Christmas cake in it. It says a family in Michigan, USA, has a Christmas cake made by their great-great-grandmother over 140 years ago. The family stored it uneaten for most of that time, but tasted a small slice on a TV show in 2003. Doesn't say whether it was very nice or not.
Generally, I think if it's... Because it's got alcohol and stuff in it, and as long as it's got the, what do you call it? The icing sugar stuff, fondant stuff, whatever the fuck you call it. As long as that doesn't break its seal, surely. But, I mean, I don't like Christmas cake, so you can shovel it.
He don't like much, does he? Miserable sod. So, would you rather have a snowball fight with a snowman or an ice skating race with an elf?
An ice skating with an elf. Because if you hit a snowman with a snowball, you're just making it bigger and bigger.
In 2016, 7,681 people took part in a snowball fight in Saskatoon. Is that how you say it? Saskatoon, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of snow. With that dog.
Although, I think if you played with a snowman, he's not going to get very far because he's got little twig arms. And like that, the more you hit him, the bigger the target's going to be.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Okay, Santa jokes. I mean, this is a kid's book, you can tell, can't you? What position does Santa play at football? I don't know anything about football, so I don't really know that.
Don't know.
Santa forward. You might know that if you was a football person. Okay. What is Santa's favourite sport?
Coming down chimneys.
North Pole vaulting. What does Santa ask Rudolph about the weather? Or how does Santa ask Rudolph about the weather?
Don't know.
Is it going to rain, dear? Is it going to rain, dear? Oh dear. What says ho ho ho?
My ex-wife.
What says Santa going backwards? Oh, that'd be, well, maybe it's
That'd
not
be
ho.
O-O-O, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I didn't read it right. I'm no good with Jake.
It's
I'm
your
not very good
dyslexia
reading
kicking
either.
in.
Yeah. What goes red, white, red, white, red, white?
Red, white, red, white, red, white. Mm-hmm. It's got to be like a candy cane rolling down a hill, isn't it?
Santa. Rolling down the hill. What do you get if you cross Santa with a duck? A Christmas cracker. These are crap, aren't they? God, no wonder it's for kids.
A bit of a question for you.
Let's eat this instead then. Yeah, go on then.
If you're stood at the North Pole,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's actually a pole there or...
I think there might be a pole. Someone might have stuck a pole. I don't know.
Okay, so if you're stood at the North Pole, which means you're at the northest point of the world, yeah?
Yeah.
So, can you go north from the North Pole?
Yeah.
But how?
Well,
You can't, because you are at the most north point.
Because you're standing with your little doody saying north, and it should be pointing at you, shouldn't it? So the only place you could go is up.
So everywhere you go, yeah, will it just stay where it is?
Well, it should do, shouldn't it? If you're actually in north. I don't know. What is north of the North Pole?
Well, technically nothing.
Maybe we should Google that. What is north of the North Pole? That is a good question. It is.
The flat earthers screwed themselves over again, didn't they?
I don't know. I haven't watched any news or anything lately.
They,
I don't know what's going on. Don't really care.
obviously, they're flat earth. So you got your earth, it's flat, and then the sun.
Okay.
And a scientist says, I think they went to like the South Pole or something like that to do this experiment to prove that the world is flat. And they said, obviously, again, you got your thingy, so the sun will rotate the disc,
Right.
and the scientists will say, no, you will have 24-hour sunshine because
Okay.
the way it is and the sun moves.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
There's always the sun in whatever part of the fucking thing they were. So naturally, off they went to prove us all wrong, because obviously us that believe the world is round are crazy fucking idiots. And they get there to find that they're in 24-hour sunlight because the world is
Why
round.
do they think it's flat?
Because they're crazy people. They think there's an ice wall, so it's like we've got a plate
Oh, right. If we just live in this thing,
and there's a wall of ice.
then why can't we see all the other countries? If we're here, this is England here. Why can't I see America, or why can't I see Germany or
I think some of that
Switzerland or?
could be, like, if you try to think on their crazy brain, obviously you can only see a certain distance anyway. So even if it was flat, I mean, you still got, like, hills and stuff.
Yeah, because if you're stood, like if I'm stood at the end of Cornwall,
Yeah,
at the
why
end of the Isle of Wight,
why can't we see Ireland?
all I can see is sea.
But also as well, if you notice when you look at the sea, and apparently the flat earthers don't believe this, although again, it's there in front of you. If you go to the sea or to the beach, look out to the horizon, and you can just see a slight curve,
Yep.
because you can see the
Yeah,
curvature
okay.
of the. There's another one. This woman proved flat earthers wrong because they're watching boats, and the scientists said the boat won't get smaller and disappear. It will look like it's sinking as it goes round there.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they watched this boat go, and then the boat got thingy, and then all you could see was the mast.
Okay,
And then it was
yeah.
gone. With all this proof that we have, I don't know why.
I don't understand these. I get conspiracy people because there's always a little bit of that somewhere, isn't there, in one of those things. But to say we live on a flat planet, I think it's ridiculous.
Because I don't think they think all the other planets are flat.
What, just
So
us?
you got the sun,
You can see what's it at the moment, can't you?
you got the sun, and all the other planets. We're the only flat one.
Yeah, of course. Okay. And I'm sized 6. Yeah, you can see Venus at the moment. Big bright star out there, apparently.
Can you?
Yeah.
It's raining, so you probably won't be able to see
Yeah.
anything.
We went up to church yesterday to watch Litlin's nativity thingy. That was very lovely, bless
I
them.
didn't.
They can't sing and dance, they can't coordinate and all this. I love it. I love it.
Couldn't think of anything worse. I sat there listening to children. It's bad enough, like when you can hear her in the bath. They say, like, the sound of a child is like music, don't they?
Yeah.
I want to know who the fuck said that because I want to punch him in the throat. Because that's the biggest load of tosh. A crying baby. Yeah, but come on, a crying baby. Is that music to your ears?
After a while, no.
You know, hearing a baby cry is that instant. Shut that fucking kid out. Yeah.
No. Not when you
Yeah.
first hear it, it's lovely.
Comment. And don't just do it because children are babies and also.
He is grumpy, isn't he?
In
Bloody
fact,
hell.
no. The only thing that I like about kids is when they do that, like, hysterical giggle thing that they do.
When they laugh and they really get
Yeah, that makes me chuckle. But the rest of it, no thanks. Tell me I'm wrong.
miserable. So we got rain, as he says, at the moment. Pissing it down out there it is.
Yep.
Can't see we'll be getting any snow for Christmas then.
Nope.
God, this is going to be a boring old, sad, slap in the face chat today, isn't it? It's going to be all Christmassy and all lovely, lovely. No.
But I don't get excited about Christmas. I never have done.
You just look at presents, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're too big for presents now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll not give you yours then.
No, I mean like all the little presents and things that you used to get. You don't have all that.
Well, doesn't
I got you an
matter.
advent calendar, you didn't bloody eat it.
It doesn't matter if you have one present or 20 presents. A present is a present.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I see that I don't know, it's Aldi or Lidl's has got their fruit and veg in for Christmas, and it's down to 8 pence apparently to help families in need. Everybody else is doing it like 15p a bag, and they're doing it at like 8p a bag.
I mean, that's good, in a way.
You can have 6 items apparently. There's potatoes, carrots, sweet, so you've got enough to actually do a veggie dinner.
How much of the ass wipes are going to take advantage of that?
Oh, well, everyone will buy them for 8p, won't they? I'm not going to.
Did you go to the food bank today?
No, I forgot. What time is it don't open? It's a food bank thing we've been given a voucher thingy for. Thought we'd try it out, but it's 2 till 4. Right in the middle of it. We pick her up at 3. So it's right in the middle of doing it all. So I forgot. And next Wednesday is Boxing Day, I think, isn't it? No, Christmas Day, isn't it? Wednesday.
I don't know. Yeah,
I missed
because me and Dad are having Domino's Christmas Eve. It's
Put
a
cheese on a Domino's.
it's a tradition that I have. That on Christmas Eve I have a Domino's. I used to do it with Big Brother. Then COVID happened. No, we still managed to do it, didn't we?
Yeah, because you were allowed over there that year, weren't you? That you did it.
Yeah. And then obviously we moved, so I'm going to do it with Father now. Sorry, brother. What the hell am I doing? Oh, checking the date. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And if Mum can't get my pizza, I have to make sure I save half of that for me Christmas dinner.
Well, you want it with the cheese crust, don't you?
Cheesy crust, yeah. Yes, Wednesday is Christmas Day.
Oh, well, it ain't going to be open Wednesday then, is it?
This time next week, the whole fucking lot will be over. I mean, that's as far as Christmas texts as we got.
Well, he was going to put them up, he was going to do this and that, and he didn't do bloody none of it.
Did you do any of it?
I can't reach the ceiling, can I? You said you were going to do it. And he didn't. Because we could have some nice tinsel around here, we could have done a bit of,
It's too late to worry about it now.
tinsely earring.
Because this is our last video of this year. Because, well, I say, what, is it a week that we get off or 2 weeks?
Well, it's 2 videos, isn't it, I think?
Is it? I can't remember now.
God, I need to get some sleep.
You know, go to bed earlier. 'Cause this is our last video of this year. Because, well, I say, what, is it a week that we get off or 2 weeks? Is it? I can't remember now. Oh, God, I need to get some sleep.
2 videos, isn't it, I think?
'Cause you know, go to bed earlier.
I did go to bed early last night. And the night before, actually. I've got bloody itchy skins doing me head in. Back on the 2nd, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get a week off of Christmas, and back on the 2nd.
Well, let's hope everybody has a lovely Christmas, whatever they're doing, wherever they're going. It could be a lot worse. There's plenty of people out there that are lonely, that are on the streets, that have abusive relationships, that don't even have any children.
Well, at least they don't have to celebrate Christmas.
So I mean, Christmas without kids is just
Bless.
boring.
There was one Christmas about, 3-4 years ago now? Probably a lot longer than that.
Probably
actually.
younger than that.
I did Christmas all by myself.
You did, didn't you? You went to Big Brothers.
Yeah, you went to Big Brothers.
And he wouldn't come.
I stayed at home because at the time we were living in Cornwall, so Mum and Dad came down to Hampshire. There I was. I woke up Christmas morning. Oh, this is nice. Best Christmas I had. How's that miserable? See that? Right? That's not a fact. That's a real smile. The idea of spending Christmas alone is great. You get up when you want, do what you like. You don't have to worry about thingies and all that hectic. Because let's be fair, Christmas morning is hectic.
Well, of course it is. That's the point of it, isn't it? Is you get up stupid o'clock in the morning.
But I don't do hectic. My brain doesn't like hectic.
Well, no, maybe not, but...
Mind you, it might not be as hectic. I'm kind of intrigued about how this year's going to go.
It's just a girl this year, isn't it?
It's just a kid this year, yeah.
And she's mega excited, of course. Absolutely off the walls. I think she's told me she loves me and Merry Christmas about 1 million times since we picked her up at 3 o'clock. So they've had Santa today. They've had their last, mucking about bits of Christmas and stuff that they do. Did their panto yesterday. Or their churchy nativity thing yesterday. Yeah. It's been really nice actually, watching all them little kids.
That sounds very weird when you say it like that.
Well, no, you know what I mean. Just you.
I have fun watching kids. I don't like kids.
We know. You don't like much at all actually, do you?
There's a handful of kids that I don't mind.
There's a lot of people out there that actually love kids but don't get to see their grandchildren because they live in foreign countries and parents don't all get on and this, that and everything else, and it's, we've got a couple of ours we don't see. It would be lovely to have seen them, wouldn't it?
Who knows, they might end up subscribing one day.
Oh, you never know.
They'd have to do it secretly, wouldn't they?
Probably.
If they subscribed.
There are people out there that want to see people that are lonely. There's a few shops around I've noticed that's got signs up saying they're open Christmas Day. If you want to come in for a chat and a coffee, come on in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, have a mince pie and a cup of coffee and chat so they're not on their own. Because it's not just elderly people that's on their own.
No.
There's a lot of mentally ill people
Well,
that are
yeah,
on their own.
Just normal people in general as well. Just because I like to be alone at Christmas, or like the idea of being alone at Christmas, doesn't mean that everybody else does.
No.
During COVID, can we say COVID on the internet now? Is that allowed? I know before you weren't allowed, otherwise your videos got flagged and stuff.
Why couldn't you say it?
Because at the time there were a lot of people that were spreading misinformation.
Oh, okay.
So YouTube was like, don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it made no difference to me with her not going out and stuff because I don't go out. She was climbing the walls. Dad wasn't doing... he was doing okay, I think. Oh no, he was still working,
he was still working, yeah.
He was still working, yeah, because he was a security guard at the time.
Yeah.
So, at least it could have been worse. Could have been shutting doors 24/7 with Dad.
That's true. Yeah.
But, no, I found it very, very easy.
No, I didn't like it at all. The only good thing was, I went and did all the shopping, did his shopping, did our shopping. That kind of thing went out to get that, but other than that, it was like...
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Hello?
What did I say?
Oh, she's wet. She's been out for a pee. Oh, big dog. Big girl. Say Happy Christmas! Oh, he's not happy. He's going to be very shitty now. He said Christmas was cancelled if the dog comes up today.
Every week, right? Every week, I say about it's not that hard, is it?
Well, clearly it is, because every week she comes up.
Fucking hell.
She's been out for a wee.
So
He's unlocked her off the lead because she's not allowed out in the garden on her own because she gets up in the chickens. So we take her out the big long stretchy leaf at the moment. We can get the chickens sorted. And I suppose he's brought her in, put her in, not thinking about it. But she's come running up the stairs.
that's all I ask. I don't care if they run around the house doing whatever. One thing I ask, because people don't have to edit our videos. I do. It makes my life difficult. It must be some sort of fucking joke to people.
Well, don't moan at me. I didn't. Oh, this is a shit show, isn't it? Moaning and moaning, and my bloody head's up, moaning.
Did you know though?
I look like an American footballer. I don't know. I'm going to take my helmet off.
Did you know that COVID was actually 5 years ago?
Was it really?
Yeah.
To up with that one.
Because it all started kicking off in November 2019.
Was it really? God. Now time flies, eh? Oh, mind you, I don't know where this year's gone.
Oh hell no! This year's just. I think.
It's been a shit year. A bloody shit year. But.
I think. Well, to be fair, this is kind of what the video is more about. Is to kind of give a thingy of the year. But I don't know what we've done this year.
Well, whatever we've done, someone has been really shitty with us, don't like us, because we've had all the fucking rotten luck there is going this year. All the way round.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can say, I think, is we haven't actually lost anybody, have we, this year?
Not yet.
No.
we still got the rest of
A little while to go.
the rest of the month to go.
We haven't actually lost anybody. Come close a few times, I think, with a few people, a little bit dodgy, but...
What are you looking at me for?
I'm just saying.
Well, you look at me. What were you planning on doing me in, were you?
Well, look, that wouldn't be... Oh, never mind. Don't cheer up, I might.
Why would I want to cheer up? Why would I want to cheer up?
Bar up.
That's the point, isn't it? I mean, I'm not in a grumpy mood.
Well, you seem like you're in a grumpy mood.
No. Just lack of patience today.
Oh. Well.
And again, it's that same argument, isn't it? Like, when I were married, most of my arguments were the same argument.
Okay.
Because the ex-wife was a fat, lazy... beep, beep. And again, every video I do, it's kind of like I'm starting to, with the technical side of stuff, it's kind of starting to work out a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, like that, a simple thing I ask, can you please keep the dog in? Because in a minute, we'll go downstairs and it'll be like, oh, sorry. So don't say sorry because you keep doing it. You can't say sorry if you're going to keep doing it, can you?
No. But this is Dad we're talking about.
I don't get that. That is not an excuse.
We kind of have decided that we think might be on the spectrum quite a lot, but yeah, every week it's the same, isn't it?
It's frustrating because if it's not Dad, it's the child. And these are simple...
That was the dog at the door again. Just in case you hadn't heard the scratching.
Do you know what I'm gonna look into in the new year?
Moving out?
No.
Oh.
Is to see if we can rent a little office space.
Well, to be fair, if we got our finger out and sorted out the chicken coop, the chicken run, so that the dog couldn't get in there, then she could go out for a wee on her own. But
no, I'm going to look into an office space so we can just go do our video, get KFC on the way back. Us, not everybody else. Because that's the thing as well, we didn't have our Christmas do, did we?
we didn't, did we? No.
We said we were going to get KFC in. Maybe we still can. Help me.
Well, you can't say this is fake, can you?
Apparently,
What you see is what you get with these videos.
I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and apparently that's what people like. they prefer you to be fake. A lot of people don't like the genuine side of people.
Really?
Yeah.
What, they want you to pretend that everything's all hunky-dory and that it's all nicey-nicey and...
Yeah, put on a show and all that kind of... And I'm like, but...
What, like, welcome to the 9 o'clock news.
Everything needs to be... We need to have a script and all that kind of stuff. And
Me and my partner today slept all day. I went to B&M earlier to pick up some bits and pieces.
still nothing in
We
stock,
had
though.
A very lovely, quiet afternoon.
Oh, no, you're not meant to be like... You can be fun.
Oh, we had a lovely afternoon until we had to pick up the kid. Then we took the dog up the road and she's an absolute fucking delinquent. Dragged us up the road, dragged us all the way back. We'll have to have something done about her. We'll have to get a book or... I looked for lessons, but there aren't any. It's all done online now.
Oh.
How you can do a lesson online, I don't know.
You know, that's one of these things that I don't understand, is this online stuff.
Well, everything's online now, isn't it?
It's the same with like all this therapy stuff as well that you can do. I don't believe in it on like doing text messages and phone calls.
Well,
I mean, yeah, you can do Skype if if you struggle to leave the house, that's fine. But doing a phone call,
it's easy to lie, isn't it?
yeah, doing it via text. Is it like, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm amazing today. And you're sat there with a rope sat round your neck.
Yeah.
You need a face-to-face, either via Skype or...
Well, you can tell a lot about body language, can't you? So,
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I did see on a TikTok was, it was just a wording thing, and it said, just say, I'm fine, because nobody really gives a shit anyway.
No,
and
they
I
don't.
thought, actually, do you know what? That's probably the truest thing I've seen this year.
When it comes to the mental health stuff, the word I'm fine has become the greatest word in the world, or sentence. Because like that, nobody wants to get involved. Nobody wants to talk about it unless somebody famous ends their life through mental health. And then everyone's like, oh, we need to talk about it, but don't talk to me about it.
Every man and his dog, I'm sorry to say this, me included, has a mental health issue. Everybody,
In one
every person
thing
on
or
this
the other.
planet has got a mental health issue these days. What happened to suck it up and get on with life? You know how to say that, are you?
No.
Suck it up, get on.
No, because that can be very triggering for people.
But that's what I mean. You just.
Like me.
I watched. Well, I don't think it was a TikTok. I think it was a thing on Facebook or whatever it was on. Anyway, there was this. I think I don't know, Asian or Chinese or something like that. Anyway, and they were in at the park, and there was a big pond and things, and there was a bit of a scuffle. Something went on, so the dad got up and he got over the kid, put him over his knee, and smacked his bum and sent him on his way, sort of thing. I don't know what the point of it was, whether it was the fact that actually he smacked his kid and that's not allowed anymore, or what. But I thought, gone are the days, isn't they?
Well, the thing is, it proves the point. People say, "Oh, you should never think violence with violence." And what these little snowflakes don't understand is, what you're doing is not violent. It's called discipline. And I know that's a hard word for people to hear, because people don't like to hear the word discipline, do they?
No, and nobody says that smacking your kid is the right or wrong way.
Oh, it's definitely the right way.
We were brought up with it.
So was I.
Even to the point where he has smacked backside more times than I can remember. But
Yeah, but again, that's the thing. Like, obviously, yeah, I can be a shitbag when I want to be, but I still have respect for people. I'm still a decent person. This is when I'm having my off days, is when I can be a complete twat. Most days. Don't fucking touch me. But, people that, or the kids these days that have never had a smack backside, look at the state of them. They're led to believe this delusion of life that doesn't exist. And then when they get into the real world and realise that what they grew up with doesn't fit in their thingy, they don't know how to cope. So, you know, the anxieties that they have are caused because of the parents, because they didn't treat them, the real world is a nasty place.
I guess as well, it's like when they're employed. I've had some right bastard employers, me. You know, when they shout at you and they tell you what a fucking useless piece of shit you are, or whatever, you know.
Because welcome to the real world. That's how
What
people
happens
treat you.
then? That's not therapeutic teachings, is it?
No.
They're there. Don't worry. You can do the.
Yeah, don't worry. You just ran somebody over with a forklift. It's fine. You know. It's like no. You ran somebody over with a forklift. Therefore, you need to pay the consequences for your stupidity for whatever you were doing. It's just ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with disciplining your child because your child needs to learn. You know, you get these people that, you know, my sweet 16, and I'm screaming at my mum because she didn't get me the newest fucking car.
Most of that advert that I watched last week was that girl. She was Christmas. She looked about 16, 17. And she literally threw the hairdryer back at her mother and said she didn't want it, it was cheap, it was rubbish. She told her she wanted the Dyson. It was crap.
I did watch this TikTok the other week, which is hilarious. It's this kid and she's almost up in her mum's face, giving it all the large like the kids do. And she stood there and she's got this thing in her hand. Have you seen it?
Yeah, is it a spoon or a fork?
Yeah, and she's ping, and the kid's like, ah! And I'm like, that's hilarious. Or you get like the older generational videos where the kid's giving a load of mouth and then the next thing you see the kids waking up. Have you seen them and their parents over them like, oh, you know, so you're not going to be like that again, are you? I mean, I got in my dad's face once and I got a forehead introduced to mine. Now, people can look at that and say that's child abuse because I got nutted by my dad. But do you know what that taught me?
Don't get in your dad's face.
Well, no, because I didn't learn that really, did I? But it taught me that there are people out there that don't care that I'm a child.
No, they're going to bite back.
They're going to bite back. And there's going to be times that I'm not going to be able to win. Rightly or wrongly, I learnt a lesson that day.
That would have been good. You never learnt lessons. So that was good.
Well, I never learned them at the time.
No.
It's not until afterwards when I actually look back and I'm like, actually, do you know what? Not that I'm condoling dads going around and headbutting their kids. But, you know, again, it comes down to the discipline.
Well, I can remember when Big Brother was little. We lived 3 or 4 doors down. We lived up, and one of my sisters lived down here. And it was before you were born. And he had, what he'd done? Oh, I think he'd spat in Mark's face or something like that. Mark had it. And Mark's first reaction was smack round the face. Well, we went off back up our own house not long after that, and he was just the same height as the gate, and the bit of the gate stuck out on the bit you latch on, and it caught him on his face, on his eye, and obviously ended up with a mark and stuff there. Well, he went to his nan's that night, and we gets this phone call from
Nan.
From his nan. He told his nan that Mark had smacked him in the face.
Blacked his eye.
Give him a black eye, smacked him in the face. And Mark's like, what the hell? No, we didn't, you know. Yes, I reacted and smacked him.
In that situation.
Because he spat in my face. But he actually banged his eye on the gate. And she's like, oh, that little devil. He told me you'd smacked him round his face and da. And it's like, she believed him, obviously, because he was a grandson. But, you know, some of the stories that the kids accuse people of, that's the thing. Nobody says hitting a child is right. I understand why people did and do.
Well, I mean, the girl, she told the school, didn't she, that I did something.
Yeah, that you didn't.
And they all come at me, and I'm like, maybe get the information from the other person before you start jumping down my throat.
But, you know, on the other hand, it's very tricky to accuse people of things because they've misunderstood. Some very serious stuff has happened to some people because of what the kids have said or done at school, gone to school and said this or that. And yet other children, bless them, end up dying with these bloody awful parents that do some really sick things to them, the bastards. And yet there's nobody to cover their asses. But
it's the innocent people that suffer, I think.
A fine line between this.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, but nevertheless, it, you know, beating your kids up is disgusting. That's no, you know. But the point being, anyway, is that, you know, these days...
You just hit them in places that nobody can see.
There is no respect from anybody, not even adults these days. You've got these Karens running around it. You go, oh my God, some of them are fucking hilarious. Parking in people's driveways because the old neighbours that owned the house previous said they could. And she couldn't understand why she couldn't still park there. And it's like, well, actually, because you don't, they've moved.
Or the internet. Have you seen the ones with the internet?
People, you know, this is our drive, not the old people's drive. You've got to get out of our driveway. All that kind of stuff. You know, they come up, they go, bang, bang on your window. Have you got a ticket for parking here? This is my parking space. I've parked here for 14 years. Well, actually, it's my parking space. It's not got your name on it. They make you laugh.
I don't think I've ever come face to face with a Karen yet. I mean, to be fair, I kind of got to go out to come face to face with the Karen. But I'd love it. I love to come face to face with Karen because I don't take shit from people.
I mean, where do they get off thinking they're God?
Well, because they have that self-importance,
God,
don't they?
they're so arrogant and rude. But it's stupid, and it's like, knock on the door. Excuse me, you've changed your internet code. Can I have the new code? No, buy your own bloody internet. And then they get all upset because they can't have the new code. And it's like, I'm gonna phone the local council on you. You think you should have theirs? Buy your own.
Because they're that self-absorbed, or what's the word? They're whatever the word is.
No, there's one I watched, I laugh. It's this woman turns up at the door and she says, she's the landlady for this house. And she's talking to the guy through his thing, a doorbell thing. And she's saying to him that she's got behind on the mortgage.
Her own mortgage.
Yeah. Well, the mortgage for the house that he's living in. She's got behind on it. And he could help her and himself out by giving her 6 months' rent. And he's saying, no, I've paid you my rent every month.
Well, because it was late as well, wasn't it? It was a day late.
Oh, no, that was another one. That was a day late. She was chucking him out. But basically, she wanted him to give her 6 months' rent to get out of the debt of the mortgage for the house. And she said, but you do yourself a favour. And he's like, well, how will I do that? And she said, because you won't have to move. You won't have to move. You have to get out. And he's like, well, I'm not moving anyway. I paid you my rent, you know. And she really could not understand why. Yeah, well, I'll evict you then, she's saying, and I'll get someone to pay me 6 months' rent up front and all this kind of... And it's like...
Yeah, but the thing is, one, nobody would do that. But then I'd be like, okay, I'll give you 6 months up front, but then I'm not paying my rent for 6 months. So that's your choice.
Yeah, but then who's got 6 months' rent?
Well, if you've got 6 months' rent, you've got enough money to buy your own house.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I just think, where do these people
It's the audacity of it, isn't it?
Yes, the audacity.
The audacity of it. How dare you? No, I'd love to come face to face with a Karen because they have no idea about what the fuck they're talking about.
I can't. Their mentality, I don't get it. I can't.
No, because in fact, I'm like the same with this YouTube channel and my other one. Like, I'm not going to cry if you leave. If you don't... You know, like, well, if you don't like what we do...
Well, yeah, obviously, don't watch it.
See that there? There's a door. And I will say, well, fuck off then. I don't want your subscription, whatever. You know, I don't care. You're not that important to me.
No.
The people that are nice to me and support me are the ones I care about. You...
Well, no, obviously, I don't understand people that watch things that don't like it.
Yeah, or they watch it just to...
Then to complain.
Yeah. Or you get the people who are like, this came on my feed, I don't want it. Well, no, it's because you've watched something like that before. That's why this video's been recommended. You're not going to get recommended something you've never watched. No. So...
Watch what you're watching.
The internet knows. I mean, I've bought things on Amazon and all I get on Facebook are ads for that thing. So, you know, if you've got gay porn coming up on your thingy, it's because you've been watching gay porn.
Yes.
Which means... Or Googled, yeah. Which means you are a closet gay, I'm afraid. And I've just outed you to your whole family. You're welcome and Merry Christmas.
Yes. No, there's just this world is gone to the dogs.
It's gone to the dogs. It's gone to the dogs.
Yes. Yes. Well, as actually, if you think about it, some of these dogs, oh my God, they're like worse than babies. Worse than babies.
Whatever happened to...
Therapeutic dog training now, you know.
You used to have...
You don't shout at the dogs anymore. Don't rub... I remember my mum always rubbed our dogs' noses in shit up before, when they shit on the carpet.
Yeah, I mean...
Dirty little...
in fact, when I was a kid, sometimes the dog got the paper.
Yeah, newspaper.
You know, and again, you're not beating the dog or abusing the dog. The dog has been misbehaved. So then, next time he does something, you show the paper, and it's
well,
like,
now
oh,
you can get a what's it, horn? Horn, you know, with a big
like a foghorn.
foggy. I don't know. Anyway, you can get those for your dogs. They're in the sale in the pet shops to blast your dog if they misbehave.
So
And
you're going to damage its hearing.
I bought this little gadget, an anti-bark thing, because she's one of those that nothing. She'll just lay on the floor and bark at nothing for like 2 hours.
Well, but it's not a bark. It's that. Moo, moo.
Yeah. Or anyway, so I got this thing. I googled it. Oh yeah, it's all right. Won't hurt their ears. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't harm the animal at all.
It's to take the focus.
Yeah. So when it came, we had a look, and it's got 2 lights in the front there, and then this little red one in the
Little
middle.
laser, yeah.
And basically, what it's supposed to you put it on a thing and you click it like that quick, and it's supposed to send off this noise,
High
which
pitch.
ultrasonic noise. It's supposed to distract her from what she's doing, and well, didn't work.
We're sat there going, oh, hang on, we can hear this. I don't know if we're supposed
Put it
to.
in that ear.
Yeah. And to the point, again, okay, so this might be wrong and I might get cancelled for this, but I put it up against the dog's ear because I could hear this noise.
Yeah, I tried.
And she's just like...
If she can hear it, she'll do that thing that they do, don't they? You know, that... I don't think she can hear it.
She's too busy trying to get the laser because the little laser pointer.
Yeah, we just do the thing on the carpet now, like a cat laser thing
Yeah.
to play with the light.
And she goes fucking scatty for it.
Expensive dog toy, really. But there we go. Anyway, therapeutic.
Therapeutic stuff is okay. You know, they say, take your deep breaths, woosa, all that, which is fine, but it doesn't sort the problem out, does it?
It doesn't, no.
You know,
it just calms you down for a while. And
Yeah,
then...
like if I do something and it pisses the woman off, she's going to say, don't do that, that pisses me off, right? Okay, fine, my bad, my apologies. But if she sits there going, oh, woosa, and then I do it again, and then again and again, because I don't know what I'm doing is pissing her off, it's not fixing the problem here, is it? This is where people need to have a conversation. Conversation is very important. If you're struggling, have a conversation. If somebody's pissing you off, punch them in the throat. Yeah, with a chair.
Would you rather wear a hat of a Christmas pudding, made of Christmas pudding, or trousers made of chocolate?
Trousers made of chocolate.
I couldn't decide that. I don't know if I want to eat the bit that's been...
Nobody says you have to eat it.
Well, what's the point of having fucking chocolate then? Mistletoe is a Christmassy word, but did you know that it comes from Old English words meaning poo and twig? Its twig-like stems grow on trees after birds have eaten mistletoe berries, sat on these trees and pooed out the mistletoe pods, the seeds. So it's some mistletoe poo.
Bird poo.
There we are. Something you didn't know there, innit, eh?
Well, I mean, the English didn't invent mistletoe.
Would you rather have a penguin head or reindeer feet?
Reindeer feet.
Would you rather grow reindeer antlers or have donkey ears and a tail?
Donkey ears and a tail.
Well, look, gingerbread man. A gingerbread house. Do you want to make one?
No.
Oh, look at that. The largest if you'd have seen our last video, was the last one, wasn't it? Trying to make fucking gingerbread houses. There weren't in the bin.
There's 2 videos ago.
Was it? The largest gingerbread house was over 3 meters tall. It was built in Texas, USA, and visitors could go inside it and meet Santa Claus.
In Texas. I bet that went funny quite quick because Texas is quite warm, isn't it?
I don't know, I suppose. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not American, so I'm just,
Well, Would you rather have fairy wings but not be able to fly, or have Rudolph's antlers and be able to fly?
Rudolph's antlers.
Yeah, I'll have the antlers. Would you rather smell like a Brussels sprout fart for a month? Would you rather smell like a Brussels sprout fart? Choice to Brussels sprout fart for a month, or eat one Brussels sprout every day for a year?
Smell like a fart.
Brussels sprouts make your farts extra smelly. They contain a type of sugar that your body has trouble digesting, so this creates very smelly, eggy gases.
Does that go for the same with like cabbage and stuff then? Because that's what a sprout is, isn't it?
Would you rather have a carrot for a nose, or 2 Brussels sprouts as a bottom?
2 Brussels sprouts as a bottom.
Well, I suppose if you're going to smell like a fart, you just have the sprouts, didn't you?
Well, no, like if you had a carrot for a nose, the dog would keep trying to bite you, wouldn't it?
Well, he likes sprouts. She likes sprouts, so I'm trying to find a nice joke to end on, but I can't find anything. That's all just rubbish. Would you rather brush a donkey's teeth or muck out a donkey's stable?
Muck out the stable.
Would you rather sleep in a manger or read a book while perched on a Christmas tree? Ooh, perched on a Christmas tree.
I've forgotten what the first one was.
Would you rather wash your hair with gravy or use Christmas trifle as body lotion? Oh, I don't know.
Well, what if you're bald?
Well,
You don't have hair.
Head, I
you don't have hair to wash. And it says you got to wash your hair with gravy, so it's not like the gravy's staying in your hair, is it? You're just going to wash it out.
Would you rather stay in Would you rather stay in an ice hotel where Santa's elves are having a noisy party, or sleep in a barn with all the Santa reindeer?
The barn with the reindeer.
I don't know, if they're eating a lot of sprouts, it could be a bit smelly, couldn't they?
Yeah, but just think how warm it would be in there when you curl up with them.
It would be warm, definitely would be warm. Would you rather have a bath with a penguin or run a race against a turkey?
Bath with the penguin.
There's a fact.
Actually, no. Yeah, fuck it. Bath with the penguin. No, actually, no, because they got to be in cold water, ain't they? You can't have a hot bath with the penguin.
Well, I don't know.
So I'd rather have a race with the reindeer or whatever that was.
Turkeys can run fast. They reach speeds of up to 40 kilometres an hour. I'm not sure what that is in miles, but 40 kilometres. A lot faster than the quickest sprinter in your school, and nearly as fast as the world's fastest human sprinter at top speed.
How do they know that a turkey can run faster than the kid in my
Well, they
school?
probably chased it with an axe to cut its head off at Christmas, and it's probably run like fuck.
Is it like a genetic thing? It's probably, yeah. Like how coloured people can climb trees really well and run really fast.
Yeah. What happens when you interrupt an elf reading a newspaper?
I don't know. Smacks you with it?
I don't know, but there'd be some crosswords. Bum, bum, bum.
Dear me.
What do elves learn first at school?
The alphabet?
Yeah, the alphabet. What do you call an elf with lots of money?
Rich?
Wealthy. Wealthy. What kind of music do elves like to play while they work? Rap music. What did Santa do when the elves kept misbehaving?
Beat them?
He gave them the sack. What type of photo do Santa's helpers take?
Elfies?
Elfies. And on that note, I think we should probably say goodbye and let these people go in peace, or else we should start finding some...
We've been going for an hour.
Have we?
Yeah.
Moaning and moaning and moaning.
Well,
That was not the plan.
well,
It was
Was
just
it?
We're not moan. I just wanted
Well,
to be a bit jolly, bit Christmas, but you know, like
we-
everybody get organised and
it said-
drink.
no.
Ooh.
our thing he said is a end of the year chat. And we've had nothing to be jolly about this year.
Well, no matter what, people have a fucking good Christmas. Fuck the rest of the world. Just you, your bubbles, family bubbles and things like that. Just have a good time. And then sort everything out in January.
Yeah. And you're all a bunch of bastards anyway, all year. Was expecting to get at least 20 subscribers till Christmas.
Oh, we were hoping, weren't we?
And you didn't bother.
Subscribers.
So, I go back to my original statement. You can all fuck off.
Happy Christmas.
And subscribe.
Have a good year. And do the diggy bomb bell.
Yeah.
I can't
Hit-
talk today. I don't.
hit the bell button.
Anytime, but
So you know when we upload.
yeah.
We're Recycled Fun. We've not said that in a little while, have we?
Recycled fun. That's because we steal everybody else's ideas. Can't get all of it. There we are.
I mean,
recycled fun. In case you
says
can't
that-
see any of it.
Yeah, it says there. It
I've
says
got a
there.
cup
Says
either.
there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bring my cup either.
Yeah.
But yes, so this is going to be our last video this year.
Yep.
And we will be back on the 2nd of January. So tune in for that and subscribe. Please. It'll make my Christmas happy if I wake up and we get some more subscribers. It'll give me a good Christmas. So
It's a merry, merry you.
just subscribe, please. Thanks. Later.